Did you know that nearly half of all adults have high blood pressure, and many don't even know it? What's even more alarming is that the foods you eat every single day could be silently pushing your numbers higher and higher. High blood pressure, or hypertension, is called the silent killer for a reason. It often has no symptoms, but it's quietly damaging your heart, arteries, kidneys, and brain. And while there are many factors that contribute to hypertension, your diet plays a massive role. Today, we're diving deep into 5 common foods that could be sabotaging your blood pressure. Some of these might surprise you because they seem healthy on the surface. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid and why, so you can take control of your cardiovascular health. Let's get started. The first food on the list is processed and deli meats. Our first offender is something millions of people eat for lunch every single day: processed and deli meats. We're talking about bacon, sausages, hot dogs, salami, pepperoni, and those convenient pre-sliced deli meats you grab for sandwiches. These might taste great, but they're absolutely terrible for your blood pressure. Why are they so bad? The main culprit here is sodium. Processed meats are loaded with salt, which is used both for flavoring and as a preservative. Just 2 slices of deli turkey can contain anywhere from 500 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium. That's almost half of the recommended daily limit of 2,300 milligrams, and it's just for 2 thin slices. But it gets worse. Many processed meats also contain sodium nitrite, which is added to preserve color and prevent bacterial growth. While this chemical keeps the meat looking fresh and pink, some research suggests it may contribute to arterial stiffness and endothelial dysfunction, which means your blood vessels don't relax properly. When you consume excess sodium, your body retains more water to dilute it. This increases blood volume, which means your heart has to pump harder to move all that extra fluid through your blood vessels. The result? Higher blood pressure and more strain on your cardiovascular system. What should you do instead? If you love sandwiches, try using fresh roasted chicken or turkey that you prepare at home. You can also use alternatives like grilled vegetables, hummus, avocado, or canned fish like low-sodium tuna or salmon. When you do buy packaged meats, always check the label and choose low-sodium or no-salt-added versions. Your heart will thank you for making this swap. Food number 2. Canned soups and vegetables. Food number 2 might shock you because it seems so innocent and even healthy: canned soups and canned vegetables. Soup is comfort food. It's warm, filling, and many varieties seem nutritious with all those vegetables. And canned vegetables? They're convenient, affordable, and last forever in your pantry. So what's the problem? The sodium bomb hidden inside. The problem is that most canned soups and vegetables are absolute sodium bombs. A single can of condensed soup can contain anywhere from 1,500 to 2,400 milligrams of sodium per can. Even if you're eating just 1 serving, which is usually half a can, you're still getting 700 to 1,200 milligrams in one meal. Canned vegetables aren't much better. A half-cup serving of regular canned green beans can have 400 milligrams of sodium, while fresh or frozen green beans have almost none. Manufacturers add all this salt for several reasons. First, it acts as a preservative, allowing these products to sit on shelves for years. Second, salt enhances flavor, making bland vegetables taste better and making cheap soup bases taste more satisfying. But here's what that sodium does to your body. It causes your kidneys to hold onto water, increasing blood volume and pressure. Over time, excess sodium can also damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels, making them less flexible. This creates a vicious cycle where your arteries become stiffer, your blood pressure rises further, and your heart works harder with every beat. Better alternatives. The good news is you have options. Look for canned products labeled no salt added or low sodium. These versions typically have 75% less sodium than regular varieties. Even better, choose fresh or frozen vegetables instead. Frozen vegetables are flash frozen at peak freshness, retain their nutrients, and contain virtually no added sodium. For soups, try making your own in large batches and freezing portions. It's easier than you think, and you control exactly what goes in. If you're buying canned goods, always rinse them under water before using them. Studies show that rinsing canned beans and vegetables can remove up to 40% of the sodium. The third food on the list is pickled foods and condiments. Coming in at number 3, we have pickled foods and condiments. This category includes pickles, sauerkraut, olives, pickled peppers, and condiments like soy sauce, ketchup, salad dressings, and barbecue sauce. The pickling problem. Now, fermented foods like sauerkraut can have amazing benefits for gut health, so I'm not saying they're all bad. The problem is how they're preserved. Pickling requires lots of salt or brine, and that salt content is off the charts. A single large dill pickle can contain 1,200 to 1,800 milligrams of sodium. That's almost an entire day's worth in one pickle. Olives, while nutritious in many ways, pack about 300 milligrams of sodium in just 5 olives. Then we have condiments. People don't think about these because they use small amounts, but it adds up fast. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce has about 900 milligrams of sodium. Ketchup, teriyaki sauce, barbecue sauce, and many salad dressings all contain surprising amounts of salt. The real danger here is what I call condiment creep. You might not think you're eating that much, but when you add ketchup to your burger, soy sauce to your rice, pickles on your sandwich, and salad dressing to your greens, you've suddenly added 2,000 milligrams of sodium to your meal without even realizing it. Smart swaps. Here's what you can do. First, enjoy pickled foods in moderation, like a special treat rather than a daily staple. When you do eat them, check labels and choose lower sodium versions when available. For condiments, get creative with flavor. Use herbs, spices, citrus juice, vinegar, and garlic to add flavor without sodium. Make your own salad dressings with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs. Choose low-sodium soy sauce or coconut aminos as alternatives. Use fresh salsa instead of ketchup. These simple swaps let you enjoy bold flavors without the blood pressure spike. Fourth food on the list is frozen convenience meals. This is all about modern convenience, frozen meals and pizzas. We've all been there. You've had a long day, you're exhausted, and the last thing you want to do is cook. So you grab a frozen meal, pop it in the microwave, and dinner is ready in 5 minutes. It seems like the perfect solution, the triple threat. But here's the problem. Most frozen convenience foods are a triple threat for your blood pressure. They're high in sodium, often high in saturated fat, and typically loaded with preservatives. An average frozen dinner contains 700 to 1,800 milligrams of sodium per serving. Frozen pizzas are even worse, with some containing over 3,000 milligrams for a full pizza. Even products marketed as healthy can have 600 to 900 milligrams per serving. Why so much salt? Manufacturers use sodium not just for flavor, but to extend shelf life and to enhance texture. When food is frozen and reheated, it can become bland and mushy. Salt helps compensate for these changes. Many frozen meals are also high in saturated fat from cheese, fatty meats, and creamy sauces. While saturated fat's effect on blood pressure is less direct than sodium, diets high in saturated fat contribute to weight gain and inflammation, both of which worsen hypertension over time. Then there are the preservatives and additives. While these keep food safe and shelf-stable, some additives like monosodium glutamate, or MSG, can affect blood pressure in sensitive individuals. Breaking the frozen meal habit. I know frozen meals are convenient, but there are better options. Try meal prepping on weekends so you have healthy homemade frozen meals ready to go. Cook double portions of dinner and freeze the extras in individual containers. If you must buy frozen meals, read the nutrition labels carefully. Look for options with less than 600 milligrams of sodium per serving and less than 5 grams of saturated fat. Some brands now offer legitimately healthy frozen options, but you have to hunt for them. Better yet, keep some quick healthy staples on hand: frozen vegetables, pre-cooked brown rice, canned beans that you rinse, and rotisserie chicken. You can throw together a nutritious meal in 10 minutes with these basics. Transition graphic. Food number 5. Bread and baked goods. Our final food might surprise you the most: bread and baked goods. Most people don't think of bread as a high-sodium food, and compared to pickles or processed meat, it's not. But here's the catch. We eat a lot of bread. And those small amounts of sodium add up quickly throughout the day. The hidden sodium you eat all day. One slice of regular white or wheat bread contains about 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium. That doesn't sound like much, right? But think about it. You have toast for breakfast, that's 2 slices. A sandwich at lunch, that's 2 more slices. Maybe a dinner roll with dinner. You're now at 750 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium just from bread alone. Bagels are even worse, with some containing 400 to 600 milligrams each. Biscuits, croissants, and muffins from bakeries or stores can have similar amounts. The sodium in bread serves multiple purposes. It controls yeast growth, strengthens the gluten structure, and enhances flavor. Without salt, bread would taste flat and have a poor texture. Many commercial baked goods also contain baking soda or baking powder, both of which are sodium compounds. They also often include added sugars and unhealthy fats, which contribute to obesity and metabolic problems that worsen hypertension. Bread alternatives. So what can you do? First, check labels and choose breads with the lowest sodium content you can find. Some brands offer low sodium or salt-free versions. Consider reducing your overall bread consumption. Instead of a sandwich, try a salad with protein on top. Use lettuce wraps or whole grain tortillas, which often have less sodium than bread. Explore alternatives like cauliflower rice, zucchini noodles, or sweet potato toast. If you enjoy baking, try making your own bread or baked goods at home where you can control the salt content. There are excellent recipes that use minimal salt while still producing delicious results. So there you have it. 5 common foods that could be driving your blood pressure up without you even realizing it. Processed meats, canned soups and vegetables, pickled foods and condiments, frozen convenience meals, and even everyday bread. The key takeaway here isn't that you need to eliminate all these foods completely. It's about awareness. When you understand what's in your food and how it affects your body, you can make informed choices. Read labels. Choose low-sodium options. Cook more meals at home where you control the ingredients. Small changes add up to big results. Reducing your sodium intake by just 1,000 milligrams per day can lower your blood pressure by several points, which significantly reduces your risk of heart attack and stroke. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more health content. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these foods surprised you the most. Take care of your heart. It's the only one you've got. I'll see you in the next video.